If you're here watching this right now, you've probably sensed something about yourself. It's that you're a little different from the rest of your teammates, and it's not a bad thing at all, but it is something that you've probably learned to keep to yourself. So, back in middle school, I stumbled onto something that changed my entire life. I found the online training world, a place where pro level coaches, trainers, and specialists were sharing secrets for players like me. Players like me, athletes without direct access to that elite level of training. And to tell you the truth, I was immediately obsessed. I spent hours and hours watching training videos, reading articles, and piecing together the best programs for myself. I even had an entire row on my bookshelf dedicated to football training DVDs, closet full of workout programs, all the books that you can imagine. But to tell you the truth, this wasn't just something I liked. It became my secret edge. And for a while, I had kept this edge hidden to myself. I was almost afraid that if my teammates found out, that they would get on the same level as me and I would lose that secret edge. But eventually, I just felt like I had to share it. I got my first training partner way back in middle school, had to be in the 8th grade. And he was one of those guys who showed a lot of promise in practice. Very skilled, very talented, hard worker too, but he always froze up in games. So, talked to this player, right? I shared everything that I had with him. I gave him the names of all of my favorite trainers, the links to the best websites. And to tell you the truth, I thought that he would be just as excited as I was. But weeks later, I asked him if he had checked out the latest training article, and he barely remembered what I was talking about. He just told me, well, I haven't really had a chance yet. And that's when it hit me. Not everyone is a true student of the game. And it takes a certain rare mentality to dig for every possible edge, to study relentlessly, to treat training like a puzzle that you're constantly piecing together. And the best players, right? The Tom Bradys, the Patrick Mahomes, the Ray Lewises, the Troy Polomalus of the world, these are all players who are wired this way. There's nothing they can do to change it. And to tell you the truth, they wouldn't have it any other way. They're just obsessed with learning every little thing they can to make them better. And that's when I realized the top 1% of athletes in any sport, they aren't just rare because of their physical skill. They're rare because they are true students of the game, players willing to invest in themselves, to do what others won't, and to do it with passion. And if you're here watching this right now, I already know that you have this mentality. You don't just go through the motions. You're constantly scanning the huge library that we have disposable at our fingertips for the best research, the best studies, so that you can train harder than anyone around you. And you do it quietly without anyone needing to know, because to you, this is not a chore. It is the best part of the game. You're the type of player who shows up early, who stays later than everybody else, and just keeps finding ways to improve, because the process excites you. The challenge, it truly drives you. Here's my advice. Never, ever stop learning. Keep investing in yourself. Keep pushing for every inch, every edge. Don't worry about what others think or if they'll ever understand, because the truth is, players like you are meant to leave a mark on the game. Elite players are a rare breed, and you are a part of that breed. Never forget that. Continue studying, continue grinding, and keep investing in your game, because one day this will all pay off. And if this message resonates with you, if you're ready to take this mindset to the next level, what I want you to do is I want you to hit the link in the description of this video. You can join my daily mental training newsletter. It's completely free, no strings attached. All I need is your email. Just hit the link in my bio or the description to join that newsletter, and let's keep pushing forward together.